friends, welcome to my channel, Financial Wisdom Solutions with AnaG. I'm AnaG. My channel is about practical financial education to help you achieve financial wisdom. I upload every Thursday in English and in Spanish, and I have a blog that goes with each video on my website, anagatson.com. Please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get notified every time I post. 2021 is here. Do you realize that we are closer to 2050 than we are to 1990? I'll let that sink in. A new year signifies new beginnings, and that means millions of resolutions. But by the end of the month, 75% of those resolutions are going to be abandoned. And by the end of the year, only 8% will have accomplished their New Year's resolution. And did you know that there is a difference between a goal and a resolution? These are words that are used interchangeably, but they are different. A resolution is a firm decision to do or not to do something. A goal is the object of a person's ambition or effort, an aim or desired result. A resolution relies on your mind telling your body what you're gonna do or not gonna do, and then having your body do it. Let's say my New Year's resolution is to stop eating junk food. Now, whenever I have a craving for junk food, I have to trust my body to listen to the thought that is telling me not to eat junk food. I'm relying on sheer willpower. I don't think I last more than a week on this resolution. A goal is the object of a person's ambition or effort, like I said earlier. This means that you have a strong desire and determination to achieve this goal, and you're gonna work hard at it. You're gonna take time out to think of how you might fall short or be tempted and formulate a plan to counteract it. In order to progress in our financial journey, we have to set goals along the way. Many people don't understand the importance of having goals. They will make resolutions every year, but set no goals. Going through life without goals can lead to nowhere at all or somewhere you don't want to be. This is how I was living my life when it came to my finances in my early 20s, as most of us, I'm sure. I had no financial goals, very little financial education, and my money was controlling all aspects of my life. Having something that you are working for keeps you focused. Have you ever had something you really wanted to attain and you reached that goal? Maybe it was getting a car, finishing college, losing weight, or getting a promotion. Whatever it was, do you remember how much effort you put into reaching that goal? You had to prioritize things so you would have the time and money to get what you wanted. We are going to use the S.M.A.R.T method to be methodical in setting our goals to ensure that we have set goals that we can actually achieve. The S stands for specific. One of the reasons people don't achieve their goals is that they are too broad. I want to get healthy and I want to fix my finances are examples of goals that are too broad. Your mind isn't able to break down those goals into things you can action, and then they may seem unattainable and overwhelming. Fix my finances can include so many things. Are you trying to create a budget? Are you trying to get your emergency fund going? Fix your credit, or maybe pay down debt? Because the goal is so broad, it's going to be hard for this person to know where to start. They will feel like there's too much that needs to happen because there's so many areas to fixing your finances. An example of a goal that is more specific is, I am going to save money. If you shared your goal with someone else, would they have a clear understanding of what you want to achieve? Make your goal as specific as possible. M stands for measurable. Having a goal that is measurable makes it attainable. If there's no way of measuring it, you will never be able to determine your progress or know when you have reached your goal. You want to know if there are any adjustments that need to be made along the way. In our goal of saving money, by adding a dollar amount, we have made it measurable. Now the goal has turned from I am going to save money to I am going to save $2,000. If your goal is not quantifiable, you will get discouraged when you feel like you aren't getting anywhere because you have no number to reach for. Look at your goal again and see if it's measurable. If it isn't, your goal might not be specific enough, or you need to identify a similar goal that can be measured. A is for achievable. In order to be successful, your goal has to be realistic and attainable. There are some goals that are unreachable, at least at the moment. We all have limitations and resources such as money, time, and skill, and sometimes it just comes down to plain physics. Think about what resources it will take you to achieve your goal and determine if you have those resources. Let's take a 5'2", 130-pound high school kid with a goal of being a tight end in a Division I school. That's unrealistic. The average size for a college football tight end is a 6'4", 241 pounds, about the size of my oldest son. If you are making unrealistic goals, you're setting yourself up for failure. Take a look at your goals and determine if they are achievable, realistic, and attainable. If they aren't, it doesn't mean that you have to give up on those goals. It just might mean that you have to wait some time for some situations in your life to change so you can go back to those goals. R is for relevant. The goals you set have to be meaningful to you. If they aren't, you will most likely not achieve them, especially if they require a lot of work and sacrifice. There is a difference between goals and requirements, and they have to be approached differently. Some jobs require you to complete a course that is hard and intense. We constantly have to do this in the military. For a person that loves their job, passing that course is meaningful. They are going to take pride in not only passing it, but they're going to try to excel. Passing this course can be classified as a goal even though it's a job requirement. Now let's use the same scenario, but in this job, they just are doing it for the paycheck. In order to keep their job, they have to pass that course. This person is only doing this course because they have to. For this employee, passing that course is a requirement, not a goal. Do you see how the difference in motivation changes it from a goal to a requirement? If it's something that you have to do, whether it's for a job, your parents, or your partner, your mind will look at it as a requirement, unless it's something that you really want for yourself as well. It might still get done, but the approach, the effort, and the final result will be different. So examine your goals and decide if this is something that you really want for yourself. T is time bound. Lastly, you're gonna have to make a deadline for yourself. Everything around us comes with some sort of time frame to keep us on track. When I was a recruiter, I knew at the beginning of the year how many people I had to bring into the military, and that I knew when my deadline was. This allowed me to plan accordingly. Your goals can get lost in all the things that you have to do, but setting a target date will emphasize the importance of your goal. Let's put a deadline on the goal we've been talking about. We want to save $2,000 by this time next year. Putting a date on it allows us to make periodic checks to see if we are on track. Take it a step further and determine the monthly amount you will need. Now you have broken your goal into smaller, less daunting goals. There is something about putting a date on a goal that makes it more real and adds good stress so we can achieve our goals. Be smart when creating your goals. Using the 5 factors, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, will improve your chances of achieving your goals. Now that we have gone through the SMART method, our finalized goal is to save $2,000 by January 2022 for a vacation to Europe. This person has wanted to visit Europe for 5 years now, so it's a meaningful goal for them, and it's realistic because it comes down to only $166 per month, which is doable. One more thing, you need to write your goal down somewhere so you can see it on a daily basis. People who have their goals written down are 42% more likely to accomplish them. Seeing it will make you more mindful of the decisions that you make every day that affect your goal. By writing it down on an actual piece of paper, it also stimulates an encoding process in your brain, which causes you to analyze it. It's not only a thought at that point, but by writing it down, your brain starts to process it and formulate plans to actually make it happen. This method for goals will be very helpful as we go through our financial journey. As long as it meets all 5 factors, your goal is achievable. So have you set a financial goal yet? It can be a short-term goal like not spending more than $100 on restaurants in the month of February. Consistent, small changes lead to bigger changes over time. If you don't have a financial goal, stop right now, get a piece of paper, and write a SMART goal down. Look at it daily and make small decisions every day to get to your goal. When you have achieved that goal, of course, celebrate your accomplishment, and then right away create another financial goal. But don't stop there. create a fitness goal, a career goal, a personal goal, and relationship goals. I'll share one of my fitness goals with you. I am still carrying some holiday weight. You're my type of people if you know the reference I just made. I'm also carrying some Corona weight and some 2019 weight. So I want to lose 15 pounds by my sister's wedding in November. MOH over here. That's 1.5 pounds per month. Very doable. Now that I have shared my goals with you, let me know what some of your goals are. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget that I have this same video in Spanish too, so share this with your Latin friends. And if you don't know any Spanish, start watching my Spanish videos after you watch my English ones, and you'll know Spanish in no time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to your finances.